Welcome to Beginner's Guide to Makeup episode 6. In the early episodes, what we have done is we have prepped our skin, we have gone ahead with toning, with cleaning, we have applied the moisturizer, we have applied the under eye balm, the lip balm. We have also color corrected under the eyes, we have color corrected all the red spots for acne. But before proceeding with either a skin tint, a BBCC cream, or a foundation, one important step is about your brows. Now you'll say you can manage your brows after, right? After you have applied your foundation and finally go ahead with the brows. But that's not true. The reason it's not true is we have multiple ways of enhancing your brows. I would say it is very important to enhance your brows because the right brow will enhance your face and the wrong brow will pull it down. You really need to ensure that your brows are very well defined. They're not too dark. They appear natural because that's the trend. We no longer need to have a very precise dark brow. We need to have natural fluffy brows, and hence doing it now, because when we want to do our brows with brow gel, it is very important we do it before foundation or BB cream, skin tint, because if you do it afterwards, then your makeup might smudge. So it's very important that you do it before. If you're just doing your brows with eyebrow pencil or eyebrow pen, it's okay. You can do it as a last step. But if you want to do your eyebrow gel, you always do it before. So what you do is you take your eyebrow gel on this and you simply brush your eyebrows up. Okay? You brush your eyebrows up and out. Do not keep it straight because our eyebrows never grow straight. They always grow at an angle. So what you do is brush up and out and then finally simply lay them down. So that is the first step, where we have brushed our brows up and out. The second step is, especially with someone with sparse brows, this is not enough. This is definitely not enough, because even now my eyebrows are quite light, right? And they are sparse in some areas. So what I will then do is I will go with a brow pen like this that has a very fine tip, right? It has a very, very fine tip. What I will do is I will fill in the areas where my brows are sparse. And if I want a thicker brow, I will go ahead and add that depth and definition. So just remember how my brow looks right now, and with just a few strokes, and this gives a natural stroke because the felt tip is so fine. It gives a very natural look to when I'm adding in the hair. And I will always go in the direction my hair grows. I will not go in the opposite direction. I will only fill in where my hair is sparse. I will definitely not have a blocky eyebrow. So here is the final eyebrow. So this is how I am giving a fluffy look to my eyebrows naturally. It looks very natural. And if you compare the two eyebrows, there's definitely a lot of difference. My original eyebrow is quite sparse, quite light. And if I want to do the other method, there are a few options. You have the eyebrow pomade, which is something like this. It's like a gel pot. You would need a eyebrow brush to apply it on your eyebrows. You also have your eyebrow definer, which is a pin. It has a very fine tip. As you can see, it's a very, very fine tip, and this helps you draw eyebrow hairs naturally. You can also have a brow pen like this from Benefit Cosmetics. It has, if you see, it has 3 prongs, so it's faster, and this also gives an illusion of fluffy natural brows. So to show you something different, I will not go with a eyebrow pen or a brow definer. I will go with the eyebrow pomade. I will simply pick it up and I will only give definition. I will not fill in the entire brow like I'm coloring a painting. What I will do is I will start at the top, give as much thickness as I want. So I have given the required thickness. I will then go and give the shape. I do not like rounded shapes, so I give an angle. Now I will go and define the bottom, but I will not fill in completely. So now I have defined the bottom. I will just fill in the sparse area, but not completely. I will try to leave the front area diffused. That gives the illusion that it's my natural eyebrow, because that is how any natural eyebrow would be. It would go sparse as we go to the start of the eyebrow. So there's the eyebrow. Now, even though they are 2 different methods, they are 2 different products, they fairly look similar. If you compare both my eyebrows, and this is something that you should definitely do afterwards, please compare the start of the eyebrows, the top of the eyebrows. They have to be in sync. They have to look similar. Of course, no 2 eyebrows are exactly the same. There would be minute differences, but it shouldn't be so obvious. As an example, one is rounded, one is at an angle that you look surprised all the time. So they have to have a similar starting point. They have to have a similar starting edge and a similar length. So ensure that your eyebrows are properly defined. That will completely change the look of your face. And it's very important that you define your eyebrows, but do not overdo, not go overboard, because now is not the time when we have chunky eyebrows. We do have thicker eyebrows, but I can only thicken my eyebrows so much. I cannot, and I personally do not like to thicken it to almost double, because that does seem unnatural. It will look unnatural because my eyebrows are naturally very, very thin. I overplucked them, I think, in my early 20s. So now my eyebrows are quite thin. So what we want to do with the eyebrows is enhance our natural eyebrows. We do not want an artificial eyebrow. We want to enhance our natural shape, because that will always complement our face. So please enhance your eyebrows. You have multiple options. You have an eyebrow pencil, you have eyebrow pen, eyebrow pomade, eyebrow definer. You also have multiple options nowadays, but ensure it's closer to your natural color. If not your eyebrow color, at least to your hair color. If ensure that it looks natural. That's all I will say. So, this is the end of masterclass for today. We'll meet again next week with skin tints or BB creams. Thank you for watching.